I'm Tim, one of your instructors here at Fender Play. Starting with its explosive birth in the 1950s, rock music has always been a style synonymous with the guitar. By the time you get comfortable with your power chords and some basic scales, you won't want to put your guitar down. In level 1 of the rock path, we'll cover the basics of getting started. You'll learn how to hold your guitar, how to tune, and the names of the strings on the guitar. If you're already familiar with those basics, feel free to jump past those courses, mark them as complete, and move on. Next, we'll show you how to fret notes and play your first riffs. In the rock path, we'll start you with the iconic riff to Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. From there, we'll teach you your first chords, which will be the G, C, and D chords, and demonstrate basic strumming techniques. Remember, this is a step-by-step process. Take your time, but feel free to skip ahead or repeat courses as needed. By the end of this level, you'll be reading tabs and playing The Middle by Jimmy Eat World, using those G, C, and D chords. As you follow the path, keep in mind that you can learn the songs and skills on either acoustic or electric guitar. We feature lessons taught on both, but whatever you have in your hands will work fine. You may get sore fingertips, but that's okay. You'll build up your calluses the more you play. And remember, practice makes progress. Even just a few minutes a day will make a difference. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. Let's get started.
An acoustic guitar is a guitar that relies on its construction to project its sound without any electronic amplification. A guitar strap attaches to your guitar to allow you to stand and play your instrument in a comfortable position.
Let's get ready to play. Let's talk about the gear you need, where to attach a strap, and where to find help if you need it. Your guitar is a self-contained instrument, so you don't need an amplifier to reproduce the sound, but you can use one if you want to. Some other things that you're going to need include a guitar pick to strum the strings, a guitar strap so you can play standing or be comfortable sitting. I have a strap button to attach to here at the bottom. I've got another strap button here. If your guitar doesn't have a strap button located here, you can also tie it underneath the strings at the headstock. You're also going to want to play in tune, so you're going to need a guitar tuner. I've got a Fender clip-on tuner here. You can also use the Fender Tune app or the Fender Online Tuner, and some guitars even have a tuner built in. Any questions? You can always reach out to your local dealer or music store for help. And congratulations on deciding to play the guitar. A few minutes of practice a day will give you a lifetime of rewards.
A pick is a thin piece of plastic used to strum or pluck the strings of a guitar. The body is the part of the guitar that sits against your body while you play.
In this lesson, we'll learn how to comfortably hold the acoustic guitar in a seated position, and then we'll cover how to hold a guitar pick. Let's start off by talking about how to hold your acoustic guitar with good posture. First, you're going to want to sit up straight at the edge of your chair, or in this case, a couch. You want your feet planted firmly on the floor. You want to make sure you're in a good chair or couch that's ideally without arms so that you can move around without bumping your guitar. All right, make sure and place the guitar on your thigh where it meets the hip. Hug it close to your body and drape your arm over the top This is going to help support the instrument. Now, it's very important here that when you're playing guitar, you want to make sure that you're comfortable. One way to do this, straighten up your posture whenever you catch yourself slouching. Now that you're holding the guitar body correctly, let's get the guitar neck in alignment. You want to first angle the guitar neck out away from you, just about 30 degrees. Next, you want to make sure that the headstock right here is a little bit higher than parallel to the ground, and that your elbow is below your wrist, but not resting on your leg. This is going to help you play with a straight wrist. All right, now let's take a look at how to hold a guitar pick. You want to make sure and hold it with your thumb and index finger. You can think of the pick as an extension of your index finger. Hold your fingers fairly close to the tip, not too far back. You want to be sure that the tip is pointing straight in line with your index finger, and that you create a T across it with your thumb. Make sure and hold the pick firmly, but allow it to move or flex just a little as you pick notes or strum chords. You want to keep your wrist nice and loose, but with pressure steady on the string so the pick doesn't flop around. If you occasionally drop the pick, don't worry about it. Just pick it up and keep playing again. There you go, that's it. Now you know how to hold your guitar and pick, and furthermore, you've got some tips for playing with an excellent form. Time to start playing.
Let's learn the number and letter note names of each string. If you learn these now, it'll help you memorize the chords and single notes a lot more easily. Your guitar has 6 strings, and each string has a string number. Let's start with our first string. This is string 1. String 1 is the highest sounding string, and it's also the skinniest. Next we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and last 6. So 6 is the lowest sounding string, and it's also our thickest string. So you'll notice as we go from string 1 to string 6, the pitch gets lower each time. So let's hear that again. We've got string 1, string 2, string 3, string 4, string 5, and last string 6. Now, each string also has a designated letter or note name. Let's start with our first string again. So our first string is going to be an E. Our second string is going to be a B. Our third string is a G. Our fourth string is a D. Our fifth string is an A. And our sixth string is an E. So we have a rhyme to remember all of these names. It goes, Easter bunnies get dizzy at Easter. You'll notice that we have 2 E strings, and we differentiate that with a high E and a low E. So 1 is our high E, and 6 is our low E. Do your best to memorize the numbers and the names of the strings as you learn, and have fun practicing.
In this lesson, we're going to learn how to tune the guitar. Regular tuning is important because your guitar is made out of wood. It's an organic instrument, so it's affected by changes in temperature and humidity. So this is really important, especially if you live in a humid climate. The tuners themselves can also get knocked out of place. But most importantly, you can't play a song correctly unless you're in tune. Let's get ready to tune. Be sure you're holding your guitar correctly, so go ahead and just tuck it close to you into the gut. To hold your pick correctly, pinch it with your index finger and thumb close to the tip. Now put your strumming arm over the body of the guitar and get comfortable. Your guitar has 6 strings. This is the first string. So find that skinniest string on your guitar. This is the first string. The next one up is your second string. Next is your third string. Next is the fourth string. This is the fifth string. And the sixth string. Your guitar strings are each attached to a tuning peg, so you can actually just follow the string down into the headstock to find out where each string's tuning peg is located. And you'll notice that the thicker the string, the lower the pitch. The thinner the string, the higher the pitch. Your strings also have a designated note name to them. It goes from first to sixth string, E, B, G, D, A, E. So let's go through that. Your first string is the E string. Second is the B. Third string is the G. Fourth string, D. Fifth string, A. And sixth string, E. We have 2 E strings. We have high E string, or first string, and low E string, sixth string, because it's the lowest pitch on the instrument. An easy way to remember the string names is a silly sentence like, Easter bunnies get dizzy at Easter. So let's go through that again, first through sixth string. So Easter, bunnies, get dizzy at Easter. Now let's tune the guitar. We're going to use the Fender Tune app. When you're set, pick the low E string of your guitar to check your tuning. You can change the pitch of your string by turning the tuning peg. If you turn the peg away from you, you're tightening the string, so you're raising the pitch of the string. If you turn it the other way towards you, you're loosening the string and lowering the pitch. It's always a good idea to tighten up into the note that you're tuning. That sounds good. Let's move to the A string, or the fifth string. So I'm going to check it. And the string is too tight. So what I need to do is find the A string peg, and I'm going to loosen the string by turning the peg towards me. And I like to have the string ringing out as I'm loosening it so I can hear it and I can see the change. So I'll turn it a little bit below the pitch because I always want to tune up into the note. That sounds good. So I'm going to move on to the D string, or the fourth string. The D string is flat or too loose. So I'm going to find the D string peg, it's the last one, and I'm going to tighten it up by turning it away from me. And again, I like to see and hear the change. Getting closer. That sounds good. Keep going just like that to tune the G, B, and high E string. We're showing you one way to tune using the Fender Tune app. You can also use the Fender Online Tuner, a Fender Clip-On Tuner, and some guitars even have a built-in tuner. As you progress, you'll even be able to tune by ear. Just make sure you keep tuning in mind as you practice and use the tuning tools that feel right for you. Good luck!
Okay, I'm going to use a different tuning app, Musician.
Let's get more familiar with your guitar strings while developing your strum hand technique. Remember, your strings are identified by numbers 1 through 6, high E to low E, and by their letter names, E, B, G, D, A, and E. If it helps, recall, Easter bunnies get dizzy at Easter. Let's practice picking each string while calling out the note names. We're going to go ahead and do this in descending order. We're going to say it and play it, starting with the high E string. Let's hit each one 4 times. We'll go E, 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 then to our B string, our second string, B, 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 to our G string, our third string, G, 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 G. Now for our D string, D, 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 D. 2 more strings to go. We're going to take it to our A string, also known as our 5th string, A, and all the way to our low E string. Try that with me. We've got E, E, B, E. Now let's say it and play it again in ascending order. So we're going to start where we ended, at our low E string. Here it comes. We have E, 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 E. Take it to the A, A, now D, 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 D. To your G string, G, 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 G. 2 more strings to go. We have B, 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 and then back to your high E string, your first string. E, 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 E. Now let's go descending and ascending, but just pick each string twice. So we'll start with our high E string. Here it comes. You have E, E, now B, B, followed by G, G, D, D, your A, and your E twice. Now we're going to go ahead and take it ascending, starting from the low E string. Here it comes. You have E, E, A, D, D, G, G, B, B, all the way to your high E string twice. Now playing each string individually will really help you get more comfortable with this instrument.